Hello my fellow riders, this is Chris at Riding Reviews, and today we're going to be talking about the Lexmoto Aspire 50cc Euro 4 motorbike. Now, as you can see, I'm standing next to the Lexmoto Aspire 50cc Euro 4 motorbike. They come in grey, red and white. Now this is pretty much 90% the Lexmoto Hunter with some shiny bits, some nice panels, so they're trying to make it look a little bit more modern. It is a little bit more than Lexmoto Hunter at £1,249.99 plus £100 on the road. It comes with twin rear shocks which have some preload settings on them, so you can adjust them a little bit to make them a little bit softer, a little bit harder. It makes a little bit of difference, but not a massive amount. Comes with LED side lights, LED indicators and LED rear lights with a H4 3535 front bulb. Riding this, these are restricted to 32, well, they're restricted, they're not restricted to 32 miles an hour. It will do about 45 miles an hour. It's restricted on the torque. So as you can see from this, I don't know if you can see it very well, but there's not a lot of movement on that accelerator. And that just means that you can get to the higher speeds, but when you're going up and down hills, because of the way that they've restricted it, it is going to slow down quite considerably. And as you'll see in my video, you will have to reduce the gearing, or reduce the gear to go up and down hills. This one was a little bit more sluggish than usual. Reason being is in the factory they tightened up this bolt a little bit too much on the brake, and it was holding it in, so it was always running with that brakes tiny bit on, and that makes a massive amount of difference. But we will adjust that before the bike leaves and it will be going a little bit faster. Comes with digital clocks and analog clocks, so it's got an Analogue Rev Counter but with a digital speedo, which will tell you what gear you're in, how much fuel you've got and how fast you're going. At the top there's indicators for indicators, so a light for indicators, a light for neutral, and there will be an engine management light on there as well. These are quite good because they do have 18-inch wheels, which means that they're good for going around and avoiding those potholes. If you do go into a pothole, they are big enough to be able to get you back out again. So let's pull it off the stand and we'll sit on it and see how big it is. So I'm not quite flat footing it, but I've got both feet on the floor. I do have to go a little bit on tiptoes, but it's not a massive amount. But whenever you're riding anyway, you're supposed to have one foot on the brake and one foot on the side. When you first get on a bike, you're going to be doing this anyway, because it's just the way that things are. I'm quite broad, and these mirrors are fairly good at seeing beside me, so I can see either way beside me. So we'll start it up. When you do start this up from cold, there is a choke you have to use to get it to run, but it's already been running today, so. When you do decide to get it de-restricted when you're 17, you can buy the part off a CMPO. I think it's like £10, and you just change the needle in, not the needle, you change the bit in the carburetor, and that sorts it out. This one has got a side stand cut-off switch, so you won't be able to ride it like that. Apparently it will do about 150 miles to the gallon, and it has 12 litre tank. So you will be able to do somewhere in the region of 300 to 400 miles to a tank. A tank on this will cost you about £13–14. So as you can see, it's a better looking bike than the Lexmoto Hunter. It all depends really, I guess, on whether you like this sort of bike or whether you like a retro, but they are 99% the same bike. The rear luggage rack on the Lexmoto Hunter, I'd say it's probably a bit better than on the Aspire, but everything else is a 50cc cheap geared motorbike. It's not cheaply made, but it is cheap purchase price. So there you go. So thank you for watching my video on the Lexmoto Aspire 50cc Euro 4 motorbike. Now if you like my video, please comment below, hit that thumbs up, thumbs down, depending whether you liked it or not. Subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell to stay updated to all my latest content. But as always, ride safe.